tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine runs fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to win sight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise Show. You rock, you rule. We missed you since yesterday. Hope you had a wonderful day and didn't get your butt kicked by Eldrazi's.
God, really?
Really? Dawson, what's up? Dawson.
Look.
No, it's a kind of a different morning. I woke up late. Hillbilly wasn't streaming. He was throwing dogs across the lawn. And K-Chicker, you're here. What? I thought you were out playing. Due to an ill player in my group, I will not be playing D&D today. No. I mean, I'm glad that you're here, but I'm sad that someone's ill and you can't play D&D. Playing games with real people is always fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, just in case you didn't know, Kane Shaker contacted me yesterday after the show. It's like, yeah, I won't be on tomorrow because I'll be playing D&D with my friends. And as he says here, he's stuck here watching the morning show. Oh, no. Well,
What
I guess
a disaster.
yeah, if you're bored, Kane Shaker, you just pick up a D20 and just roll on a table and write down the numbers and see what your highest rolls are in like 5-10 rolls. Who knows?
I mean, could he become our game master for the show?
Yeah,
Just random rolling numbers and then just letting us know what's going on.
right. Like here's the we could be like, here's the topic, right? And he will like roll a dice and it's a 3. And I'm like, oh, we failed the topic. Oh no.
And also, game checker, if you roll the 20, you got to go outside and shake your cane at the sky to see if you can get rid of all the bad weather.
Oh, come on. Yep. Like we're expecting snow this week. We need his magical powers here to avert the snow somewhere else.
Yep.
For sure.
Make it go north. As far north as possible.
Right. K-Chick says, I'm glad I'm here. Just sad I'm not playing D&D. No doubt. I was excited for you. In fact, I was like trying to plan a bit in my head that when we came on, I was going to make like this homage to you. Like, okay, Chicker's not here. He had to go play with real people. But that's not happening. Oh, the poor dice. That's right. So I've been fondling my dice for an hour already. Write down a bunch of topics and random for what you're talking about. That's right.
Yep.
Gee, Richie Dubs. Morning, folks. Nice to see you, Richie Dubs. You're awesome. I'm glad you get to stop by. I know you have a busy life, but stopping by and always supporting. You're amazing. Yeah. So, today is a wonderful Saturday. Billy and I are planning to play a couple games of Commander today. One at 1 o'clock on Central Standard Time on his channel. One at 8 p.m. tonight on my channel. So let's hope we get something good going on. Something fun. You know, I'm probably going to play one of my good decks today instead of yesterday. Yesterday I played one of my derpier decks, but it did have a strong start. No lie, Liliana discarding everybody's hands and stuff like that. People almost thought it was a Super Friends deck for every Planeswalkers that showed up, but it was about 90% of the Planeswalkers showed up in my opening game.
Jeez. Yeah, it did look like a dang on Super Friends deck because all those dang on planeswalkers.
Yeah. Investable collectibles, cowabunga, dudes. That's right, cowabunga to you too. Investable collectibles. Nice to see you here. Ooh, what's this? What's this? All right, we have someone who wants to jump in the show. No, I said no because no, I did it again instead of copying. You got to keep pasting something over it. All right. Boop, boop. TC Dude wants to jump in and chill out.
Oh.
All right, what's going on in chat? Anybody watch the fight last night? Speaking of old bastards, no, I didn't watch the fight. No, I don't really watch UFC, but on Facebook, one particular friend of mine was posting about the bad quality of the video. Like, not the show, the video. Like it was freezing up, pixelated. People making jokes about, like, it looked worse than a Nintendo video game.
Wow.
Yeah. Karma. Hey, everybody. Karma, hello.
What's up, Karma?
No, he was just too old to finish it. No luck on getting my deer yet. Plenty of time yet. Yeah. Can you help you get a deer?
Yep.
Yeah. Trying to keep up with chat. Cat is exploding. Cat is exploding. Nice. Love it. Love it. And we got a TCG dude, which we're going to move you over here. So, hell, it looks like she's staring at something.
Hey, what up?
Good morning.
I'm just looking at the cards on his head. I just want to pick one.
That's right. You want the T, the T or the G?
You're like a magician. Was this your card?
Was it your card? Is it your card? Is it the best card? Are you happy with your card?
No, I want a different card.
Yeah, right. No, screw that.
I want something different from the 3 cards available. I don't want a T or a C or a G.
I want an ace of spades or a king. That's right. Oh man,
I'm actually pretty happy with my cards. I just did a trade-in to Card Kingdom. It took about 2 weeks from the time I clicked order to send out, and by the time they actually credited my account. So yeah, I've had some like bulk lands and just like $2 cards and racked up like 150 store credit. So I'm like, woo, am I gonna get some cards today? Some singles, some hot singles? I don't know.
give yourself that doubling season I want.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to give it to me. Just get it because I want it. That's it.
Hopefully the price will go down soon. Because
it's just jumped down. The version from Foundations is actually pretty cheap. It is $25 on TCG Player, and I feel it's going to drop down to like a $20 card because the 5-year print run is going to happen. So that's what I'm excited for.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people are going to open up the set, and it's going to be continue to be open for 5 whole years.
Well, I've heard rumors that they're not going to print much of it. They're going to run, but it's just going to be legal for 5 years.
Well, that would be stupid if they made a 5-year product and only printed like a year or 2 of it.
Exactly.
I mean, the point of the Foundation is to get people in the game, have product on the shelf saying, "Hey, you want an introductory product? Get this pack." You know what I'm saying? Like core sets. Core sets were printed the whole time they were legal. So,
yeah, that's pretty much how standard core sets work. It's there for new players and for returning players.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. I was happy to see Foundations come out for seasoned players and also new players.
Mm.
I think
Cane
Wizards
Shaker.
did. I think Wizards did. Took
Yeah, Cane Shaker says the morning.
great step.
Cane Shaker says I spent the morning looking at cards from sets from the past 2 years.
Cool.
Investable Collectibles is complimenting the fiery wheelchair that Hal Willier's on. Said it looks really cool.
Yep. Cane
Shaker, how dare you? How dare you look for cards that I put in your cube? Not kidding. All right. TC Dude, you're back.
That's right. I disappear and I come back like a ninja.
Like a ninja. Like a ninja. You sound like Mario when you're saying that. Like a ninja.
Yeah, no, I had to sign into the StreamYard here, so it booted me for half a second. I wanted to see chat.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it does that. Oh, but we are excited. We're excited for the future of Magic, no matter how weird it looks. In fact, the topic today, because I know some of the conversations we had were kind of negative on the future. This one's to be more positive, because we are more of a positive light kind of group. And I think I found a way to think of the future, which is a very Hasbro way of thinking, I think. Because it makes sense to me as a kid, like thinking as a kid.
And what would that be?
Well, we'll get to it when we get to the topic of the day. How about that?
All right.
But still, we had this whole conversation, and I haven't asked any one of you. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Bit chilly though. It's the temperature's definitely dropping now.
Oh yeah. I don't know exactly where you live, but I used to live in Germany, and holy cow, in the winter, it gets cold.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, no, we got some snow in last night, actually. I got to shovel off the driveway and the cas.
Yeah.
You're
Snow.
lucky. We don't generally get snow. We just get drizzle. It's cold and it's wet. That's what we get. No fun snow to play with.
Ooh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
So you don't get that white dandruff over there. It must be nice.
Okay, Checker, I'm ready. Have polished my pitchfork and refilled my torch. Nice. All right. Well,
Go ahead.
Well, anyway, TC Dude, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. Just kind of puttering around, waking up. Had the Netflix on last night with the Mike Tyson fight, and that was fun. And it actually didn't glitch out too bad. There was a couple moments where it got blocky, but otherwise, it was fairly entertaining. We
Was it
so
a good
entertaining.
fight?
Say what?
Was it a good fight? Like we were worried that they were just going to try and drag it out rather than being an actual proper fight, just try and milk the money sort of thing.
Yeah, it's the common perception is that they dragged it out, but honestly, it looked pretty engaging. But you also have to remember that like Jake Paul is half his age, you know.
Oh yeah, it's not exactly a fair fight.
Yeah, exactly. So, and apparently some script may or may not have leaked that was supposed to end the fight by round 5 with a knockout. But there was no knockout, so I don't know if they went off script or what happened. But yeah, at least Jake Paul can't say that he knocked out Mike Tyson, right? And Mike can like walk away from that fight. No, and yeah, well, at least he couldn't knock me out, right?
I don't think there was ever a chance of Jake Paul knocking out Mike Tyson.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently, K-Checker says TCG Dude likes snow so much he moved to Alaska.
I get very little snow here. Very little.
You're lucky because we get, like, here where we live, we don't get, like, a lot of snow all the time, but we'll get, like, the few days out of the winter where we get snow, and it's a lot of snow, and it sticks because it gets too cold to melt.
Mhm.
See, we don't get the rare occasions we do get snow, like the
Yeah.
entire country just goes, ah, it's snow, close the schools. Like
Look,
there's a millimeter of snow on the roads, close the schools, we can't get in.
we
Wow.
can ask TCG dude because he shared a picture with me one time. But like, it seems like everywhere in America, the first snow we get, no one knows how to drive.
Yeah.
It's like no one knows how to drive in the snow. The first snow we get,
Oh yeah, it's like all their driving logic just went right out the window.
right out the window. Like cars flipping everywhere, dogs, cats getting along together, mass hysteria.
It gets like that for me every day here in my dang on city. The drivers
Right.
drive like they got their license from a Cracker Jack box.
Mm. Okay, coach ringing in saying the performance was more than a fight. Mike Tyson is one of the greatest boxers of all time. He could have knocked him out if he wanted to.
Oh yeah, probably.
All right. I didn't watch the fight. I really don't watch fighting stuff a lot. I don't really care for wrestling. I don't care for the UFC. I don't care for fighting. I'm too much of a softie to do that, to care about that.
Same
Like
here.
my idea of fighting is throw a magic deck on the table. Let's duel it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hear you on that one. Honestly, I'm not much of a fighting guy myself, and I don't even keep up with like who's in what weight class or even who's on what sports teams much these days. But it
Right.
was very entertaining to watch, some gladiator type ish, Oh, you're not entertained.
Right. Well, and look, I understand wanting to watch it. Like, if I was more interested in it, in the idea of it, I would have watched it just because it's kind of a historical moment where Mike Tyson came back in the ring. Everybody knows
Oh
Mike
yeah,
Tyson.
exactly. Historical as heck. And that's what I was telling my lady too. I was like, well, no matter what the outcome was, we at least get to say we watched a Mike Tyson fight, in the 2020s of all time. So
I did contemplate watching it, but it was getting closer and closer, but I was just dying because the fight I think started at 4 a.m. in the morning, 5 or something.
Oh,
Here,
wow.
so it was
But
like I want to stay up to kind of see it because I did want him to knock Jake Paul out, but then I was like, I just nah.
the best thing about the fight is no one walked away with their ears bitten off.
That is always
Yeah.
a plus. If you walk
Right.
away with your body intact.
I don't know. I thought it would have been more entertaining, but let's just see.
It's important to have snow tires to drive slower. That's right, snow tires. It's always important to drive smarter in the snow.
Absolutely.
But with
Yep,
that,
yep,
my
yep.
friends, with that, my friends, we got to hit this little bumper.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Whoa! Look at us. We're in the second part of the show.
Cool.
Cool. Look, I noticed we're getting very fun with the first part of the show where we're just talking, relaxing, but there is still a time limit on the show, so I got to try to push it forward.
Yep.
But I love chatting with everybody the way we do, and that's why, like yesterday, we went on for like 25 minutes just talking.
Yeah, we did.
All right, but still, get back on track to the show, and there's one place we need to be where there's a segment that we always lose sight of, but Hillbilly has to bring us back to it. Hillbilly, what's the first segment of the show we need to cover?
Card of the day.
The card of the day. Another card you can find in the auction coming up on November 22nd at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Super Fast Tortoise is City of Brass. And then there's going to be two versions of City of Brass. There's a Chronicles version and this version.
Oh,
Ooh.
cool.
City of Brass is just a land that whenever it becomes tapped, you lose a life, which is kind of a downside because no matter how you tap it or how it gets tapped, you're losing a life. But it taps to add 1 mana of any color. So it's a powerful land. People love it. People play with it. Yeah.
Heck yeah. I might ended up bidding on that Chronicles version, to be honest with you. It'll go great in a pre-modern deck.
Mm-hmm. Right, Cane Shaker time limits. We don't need no stinking time limits. Look, we'll go overtime if we go overtime. I try to keep everything in a formation. All right, I try to keep everything in stock as a standard. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it correctly. But I try to keep everything formulated in a formulaic pattern. All right, so people get used to the show, so people understand the show. You rock. Cane Chick would have us be here like for 3 hours if possible. But I'm like, sometimes TCG dude has to go and do something. Sometimes, Hillbilly has to get ready for a game or something like that. Hell Willer, she's equipping Nos to her chair so she can fly in the streets.
Gotta get a power boost somehow.
That's right. But City of Brass is an amazing little card. That works pretty good. It's good in fixing colors. It's good in 5-color decks, 3-color decks, 4-color decks. I wouldn't put it in a 2-color deck, but 3 and higher color decks I put it in there. But it's a really good mana fixer. I love it. But with that, we're going to roll into Pictures of the Day. Now, the entire Pictures of the Day segment here is brought to us by Mana Monk. He shared one picture of me on a stray path to finding all the Grinch artwork like this. Coffee. Need more coffee. So, a little Easter egg. If it ever comes up and we do like a little channel, the first person to ever share this picture with us on this channel was Mrs. Hillbilly.
Cool.
Yeah. In fact, she was the first person to ever submit a picture to the Picture of the Day. And this was it. Yeah. But look at that. Yeah. The next picture of the day is, seriously, you drink all the coffee? That's a funny look. Yeah, that's right. I tried going with the Jim Carrey Grinch look here because, it's hard to find a lot of good memes for something.
Who's been going around to Dan's house and photographing him first thing in the morning?
Yep. I don't know. The Grinch never hated Christmas. He hated people, which I totally get. No, that's funny. That's funny. I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, 2 hours seems to be the sweet spot. Yeah, it could be a sweet spot. You're talking about the length of the show. The show lasts like an hour and a half. All right. Let's see. Then it's too peoply out there today. That coffee, like what's in that coffee to make it all mucky and stuff? Is that like super chocolatey coffee? Look, there's green smoke coming out of it. I bet that was like some generative AI art.
Yep. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Give me a little poison. I want a little poison with my little chocolate coffee here in Parody, please.
Yep. Super chocolate. I mean, my coffee has chocolate in it. And thinking of coffee, I hope you guys have your coffee and libations and are enjoying the show, chilling out, taking care of what you need to take care of while you wait in line to hit that like button. Yeah, I know there's a line of people hitting the like button one at a time. Like if this show gets 1,000 likes, I'll make a special video for you guys. If the show episode, if this particular episode gets 1,000 likes, I'll do something special.
Nobody wants to see your only hands.
Only hands. I'm not gonna do only hands.
Or only feet.
No. Hey, my feet are disgusting looking. Madam, got Grinch to the channel. That's right.
I mean, at least only hands. You can show your cards. Here is my hand. Oh, it's Mana Crypt. Oh,
Mana
sorry.
Look,
I've been tested by the doctor. I can play unsleeved.
You guys are horrible. 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 All right. You're knocking on territory that we should not be getting to. Not to say it's not funny. All right, let's get on with the show. Let's get on the show. So the pictures of the day can be suggested by you in the Discord, where we have all the fun stuff. If you want to participate in the show, like Man Monk did today, you can put a picture or a few pictures in Discord for the opportunity to be shouted out on the channel, to have your interaction with the video, with the live. It would be awesome. And if you have a question today, you can do that too. And we have a question today too. And I'm trying to scroll down on the wrong page. Here we go. All right. The question of the day segment is
Presented by Discord. We have the question of the day.
Hey, everybody. MTG Hillbilly here. Here's a question. If you play Magic the Gathering, what is your favorite format to play?
What is your favorite format in Magic the Gathering to play? Is it standard? Is it modern? Is it pauper? Is it commander? Is it historic? Is it something? What is it?
I'd have to say standard, because I do play a lot of standard on that dang on arena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd have to say standard or modern. As much as I'd love to stick with modern, it's like super beefcakey, and you can lose by turn, I don't know, 3, 4, easy. You know what I'm saying? And it gets a little toxic. So standard's a little bit more my pace. I've been thinking about getting into Pauper, though. I heard it's pretty fire.
Oh, I've played a Pauper game before. That was a Pauper commander game. But even though the cards are not as powerful as like the rares and stuff in there,
yeah,
but the power level of Pauper is actually pretty incredible for the cards you're playing with. It's interesting. Like, you imagine what a 6-mana 6/6 Colossal Dreadmaw with Trample is like in formats like that. It's pretty crazy, especially with that new elk that's like super Colossal Dreadmaw, but it's not a dinosaur, sadly. Plumburrow, you messed up. But yeah. So Candy Checker says maybe starting Monday for card of the day, you can show prize cards available during the auction. Ooh, not a bad day. Not an idea. Commander and Legacy, says Metamonk. Commander and Legacy. Legacy is too rich for my blood, but I love Commander. But the one thing I love more than Commander, and I don't get to do it as much, so maybe I love it even more because I strive to want it more. You know how sometimes when you don't have what you want it more than normal, is to play some limited. I want to play some cube. I want to play some draft. I especially want a cube. I want a cube even like crazy. I want a cube draft like so bad. I don't know. I love the limited format. I love building decks and on the fly and having a good outlet to play some Magic and play fair Magic. Like with Commander, fair Magic is not always fair Magic because like some decks are overpowered and stuff. Like in limited, if a deck's overpowered, it's because they got better pools, and you're like, okay, that's more acceptable that they got a better pool, or the games can turn around so quick because the removal rate is ridiculous. Like in my cube, that you don't get salty over the games, you just have a blast.
Here's another question for you. How many different ways is there to play Magic?
Well, I can't answer that specifically, but you have sealed, you have draft, you have Commander, you have 60-card format, you have Shotgun, then you have Winchester, you have Pack Wars. That's about as much as I know.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of
A
different
quick
games.
Google search says around 20. But
Seriously, I swear there was like 2 when I last played. I'm completely lost here. I'm like drowning in different versions of how they're playing the game.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and that's understandable. I remember back in when in the day when I first started going to card shops and stuff and hearing people talk Magic, hearing type 1.5 and type 2 and type 1. I was like, what the hell is this? And eventually looking on card singles, ordering cards, they had the legalities as such. And once it was confusing to me. Once they changed those names over to standard, modern, and all that, it made a little bit more sense. But yeah, Hellwheeler, I can imagine as a newcomer to Magic, it's a bit overwhelming when you hear 20 different formats.
I mean, I know when I last played, there was one that used like all cards that had been released, and then there was one that just used the most recent sort of ones that if you wanted to be competitive. And you obviously could do drafting, but that was kind of about it.
Investable Collectibles said I should really build a cube because cards everywhere that would be awesome for it. Hell yeah. And we have TCG plates a nice cane checker. I've been brainstorming what pre-modern build I would want to try. See, you can build a pre-modern style cube. You can just build a collection of. Because like pre-modern, the only reason why I don't think Wizards would support pre-modern as a format is because you can't really sell product for it. But since pre-modern is its own format like that, is you can build a cube with cards only in pre-modern in it that will build the fun way to play Magic. Cube is the best way to play Magic. Yeah. K-Check says, I remember when people were playing before the 4 of cards rule, and that was madness. Yeah, like people playing like a deck full of lightning bolts. That was a real thing.
I bet.
Yep. Like there was a time.
Oh, go ahead.
No, there was a time people thought the green Great Worm was like the most busted card, and this one guy built a deck at the Pro Tour with nothing but this Great Worm in it. And it failed, and he said, see, it's not busted. Yeah.
Yeah, I still look at Crawl Worm and think, oh, man, I used to think you were so awesome.
He was awesome. Back in the day, he was awesome. Today's standard, he's not as powerful. Power creep. See, Man Among says, I remember back in 93 and going to the model store and seeing this new game that no one was playing. I'm old. All right. And with that, my friends, we got to hit this button.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flares. Superfast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
All right. Look at this. We're at topic of the day. The topic of the day is going to be fun, right? Fun. I could be lying. It could be boring. I don't know. We're going to get to the fun part where Tortoise reads his monologue and everybody says, no, I don't agree. But anyways, I don't care. I get to read a monologue that I wrote in less than 5 minutes. All right. It says, the new look of Magic the Gathering is here. It's popping with the original sets of Magic the Gathering and existing intellectual properties. New IPs for Magic are coming on its way. We have a whole new look for Magic the Gathering in the future. The landscape is different from what we are used to. Wizards of the Coast is booming with hot new products lined up. Hot as in that people love these new IPs in Magic the Gathering. Final Fantasy has a huge fan base, and the same with Spider-Man. These sets will bring new players in and already have existing players already hyped. Now, from the existing Magic community, how and now do we? Sorry, I totally skipped the entire line there. From the existing Magic community, the hype is real. But now we will have imaginative gameplay in Magic. You will have Transformers fighting Jurassic Park dinosaurs. You'll have Chucky the doll fighting Spider-Man. The ridiculousness of Magic the Gathering is real. I mean, you will have the One Ring from Lord of the Rings tempting characters from Assassin's Creed. What is this madness? Where will people have? Well, people will have a blast with this new idea, right? Like how we were as kids. Remember when we was kids, we had a bunch of toys. We had Spider-Man toys, we had Marvel toys, we had DC toys, we had Transformers, we have Ninja Turtles, we have He-Man figures, and we'd play with all these toys, right? Like we'd have Like we've been playing crossovers. We have a He-Man fighting with a turtle and Spider-Man swinging across the line. I mean, that's how my childhood was. We were going nuts, crazy with these action figures, mixing IPs. We weren't even mixing IPs on purpose. We're doing it because we had the toys to play with, and we wanted to have war, fights, and really good, solid storylines in our imagination, right? But all that in a card game. What is this? It's going crazy. Like the rest of this, the rest of my genre was going to try to twist the song around, saying, "What is this? What's this? There's magic cards everywhere. What's this? What's this? Magic cards in the air." You know, from like a tweak on Nightmare Before Christmas when he gets in Christmas Land. Oh, you guys are crazy. So the landscape of Magic is going to be transforming the way we imagine the Gathering cards. People look at the cards and they're like, "Oh, this is weird, different IPs." But imagine having all these collectible toys that don't have the same IPs and mix them together, or making a Spider-Man deck that plays Spider-Man villain decks and stuff. So we'll be able to play with Magic the way kids play with toys. That is the exciting thing, I think. All right. Why is everybody listing their age in the chat? I'm 59. Not 52. Vegetable Collector's 47.
Because Mana Monk and Cane Shaker are trying to decide who's more mummy dust.
Oh, all right. Hillbilly, is that your IQ or your age?
IQ.
I'm kidding. For those who don't know, I'm just making a joke because he put a 0 for his age.
I didn't mean that was misclick.
Oh, look there. You're 49. Oh, my Lord. You guys are so much older than me. No wonder why you call me young. You call me young. What is it? I'm 40 years old. I turned 40 in 8/24/24.
You're a young whippersnapper.
Young whippersnapper.
All right, I got his name. I got his birthday. Now I just need his social security number. We're good.
Slowly gathering that information.
Oh, yes. I'm going to have a whole stream. And in the stream, I'm going to leak out each number of my social security number. Yeah, because that's how smart I am. No. It's okay to know my birthday. It's not okay to know my social security number. That's private. All right. So, anyways, back on topic, right? More on a serious topic. Yeah, so Wizard of the Coast, Hasbro. I think Hasbro has a lot of meddling doing in this idea, because what do kids love playing with? Action figures. What did they grow up with? Action figures. Did they care about IPs mixing with action figures? Hell no. If the figure looked cool and had some badass weaponry, they were playing with these toys all day long. I mean, Magneto from X-Men would be fighting Megatron from Beast Wars, or Magneto fighting Spider-Man. Kind of multiverse, but not. But like you have He-Man fighting Jango Fett from Star Wars. You just love this thing. You just love this idea. When you were kids, you didn't think or care if the IP's mixed. And that's what kind of Wizards is doing. They're like, well, the newer players won't care as much. It's the older players who have a problem, but people will love this product. And I think I love the product. I think I love the product idea as much as I think as a kid would love the product. It's nuts.
I mean, bringing in new players has been one of the problems of Magic probably since its inception. And seeing as though it's 30 years old now, people have literally aged out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's possible to age out. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm aging out of regular Magic, and I think I've aged out of regular Magic. Like, I cannot keep up with Magic as it is. That's why.
What are you talking about? You're apparently one of the younger lot of this gang.
Right? Magic the Gathering is kind of like, not Magic the Gathering. Commander is kind of like the retirement home for Magic players. Like, I'm too old, too broke to be able to invest in Standard or Modern or all that stuff. I gotta stay where the cards are more relevant longer. You know, Cube is another thing. Like Cube, I get to play Magic the Gathering the way I used to play it back in the day. But pretty soon, if I wanted to, I could have Spider-Man in there. I could have Jurassic Park cards in the Cube. I could make a toy themed Cube, and the toys are the Secret Lair cards or the different IPs. I can have a blast doing what I want, because that's what you're supposed to do with Magic the Gathering. You're supposed to do what you want, with the product that comes out. If you want to interact with Spider-Man, you go ahead. You interact with Spider-Man. If you want to interact with Final Fantasy, you go ahead. Interact with Final Fantasy. Look, I don't. If I want to have a battle with Sephiroth versus Spider-Man, I'm gonna do it, Home Skillet.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting to see the matchups on the tables and what kind of board states happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No. All right, let's see. Investable Collectibles says, true, you cannot keep up with all the new products. It's true. SFT just put me in a home. Oh, you guys are funny.
I mean, if you put Manamug in a home, you've also probably put Cane Shaker in there. Hillbilly's almost heading there by the sounds of it.
Yep, sure am.
Is this your plan?
Yeah.
You're trying to put all these old Magic players away in a corner.
So my plan is we're going to make a Magic the Gathering play group that's all one giant nursing home, right? So all us old people can just sit around a table all day, drinking apple juice and eating applesauce and playing some Magic the Gathering.
Don't forget, you're going to need a giant magnifying glass, because I think by the time you're all there, you're going to be struggling to read the cards. So,
right,
big magnifying glass, and each game you'll have to increase the time limit, I think, on the games. Give people a chance to pick the cards up, read them, and then put them down.
What's this card do? It's called Counterspell. Oh, I pay 2 blue, and how do you exactly counterspell? I forgot.
Let's get the rule book out again, then, darling.
Right?
Yes, Sonny, I'm glad to play this. Can you help me out a little bit there, Sonny? What's the name of this card?
Right.
Oh, it's called Land. Okay.
Right. Nobody's putting me in a damn home unless they want to feel the wrath of my cane. Right? What is it?
No one wants that.
What is it? I remember back in the day when tokens were finally introduced to Magic the Gathering, right? Tokens were finally introduced into Magic the Gathering impacts as regular things. And me and my friend would joke, like, we'd get so old and senile playing Magic that we'd go to a tournament with a deck made of tokens and wondering why no one's playing these free spells.
Oh, Magic banter.
Literally can't play without my progressive lenses. That's right. But seriously, the landscape of Magic the Gathering is definitely changing, and we can see that. There's no stopping it, unless people vote with their wallets and they say we don't. From history shows, people are going to vote yes with their wallets, most likely, because that's what they do. I mean, when's the next time you're going to have a Spider-Man set? What's the next time you're going to have a cool Sephiroth card from Final Fantasy? I don't know why Sephiroth is the only character I remember from Final Fantasy, but there you go. But, so people are going to most likely make these products successful, which is fine. The future of Magic's gonna be interesting, and I like it bothers people that SpongeBob will be able to kick Optimus Prime's butt in the future, but in the future, the layout of the game is probably gonna look like one of those weird Japan style card games where you got like a mix of IPs, because IPs just flow everywhere, and you're fighting everybody with like Iron Man versus Optimus Prime versus the T-Rex from Jurassic Park and all that fun jazz.
It's going to be unrecognizable from what Magic once was.
You know what makes the game unrecognizable now is the damn weird ass Now I'm swearing, but the weird ass frames they put in secret layers, right? Like frameless, weird text, weird things. They do a lot of weird stuff in secret layers that makes the game unrecognizable. So before these IPs are here, we're already halfway there. Halfway unrecognizable. The thing is,
I don't know. I kind of okay. So I can see what you're saying on the secret layer, but honestly, I'd view them as exotic, right?
You can look
They're
at
the
it.
they're the fancy kind of magic card, right? You can get a functional version of the same card, likely for cheaper,
right?
Usually.
Well, I'm not complaining about all the styles because there's some secret layer cards that look sweet. There's some treatments they've done that look cool. Like I want to get dog meat in his foil. I don't remember the name of the frame, but it's one where it looks like he's on a TV screen. And I saw one of those foils. Those look badass, but it still looks unrecognizable as a magic card, right? But like Wizards already doing that. I'm just saying they're already making the game a half unrecognizable. If you're a new player and you're looking across the table at an LGS and someone's playing with like secret layer cards, like what card is that? What's that do? Why doesn't it look like mine? Like back in the day when I was a youngster, magic cards looked the same. They didn't have all the special treatments. I mean, the weirdest thing they did was make future sight frames. But you could look across the table and recognize every card on that table based on how familiarized with the game. Well, today you get so many different artworks. You're like, I don't know if that's a Kai card or not. So, not to bash on Magic too much on that aspect. With the different IPs, I think you'll have the frames, and I think the game will be good. There's that one game that's a Japan game, maybe a Chinese game. I think it's Japan. And Wizard of the Coast owns it. It's the one where they like basically steal things from different IPs, like frames, artwork, and stuff.
Duel Masters?
Duel Masters, yeah. Wizard of the Coast is going to start in its own way looking like Duel Masters, where and they're not stealing people's art, but they're the frames and changes and stuff.
Oh, they're AI generating it.
Right. What is really funny is that SCT is the one who gave me the moniker Cane Checker. That's right. There goes again. Back in my day. It's like, you kids. You know what? You can make fun of me, but I've never been this old before, so I don't know how to act. No, my lord. But seriously. Wherever Wizards of the Coast is going, I'm going to stick along as far as I can go before I have to let go of its hand and say, "Hey, bud, I'm too old to play with you. I'm too old to hang. I can't drink. I can't be your drinking buddy anymore."
Well, look at me. I'm 49, still playing Magic, still playing with that cardboard that says you got to be 13 to play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look.
You what?
Did you just wake up the baby?
No.
I know. So, what is your guys' hot take on the idea? Like the changing format. That's what we're really talking about. It's a changing outlook of the game, how it's going to look from here on out.
I agree with all you said, except for they are making cards differently now, where they have different looks, like maybe 7 different looks. And if you're wanting to play just a regular game, that's going to be kind of hard when there's so many different looks on a card. So you have to take the card from your opponent, look at it, and then to know what it is. And the other time you can just play the game and look across the table and say, "Okay, I know what that is."
Mm-hmm.
And go on about playing the game. That makes the game a little, just a little tad bit quicker, but still having to take your opponent's card just to look at it to see what it is. That can be nerve wracking, because you may end up doing that 5 or 10 times or more.
Mm-hmm.
That part of it is ridiculous, I think. But I understand why they're doing that, because to cater to different people because one artwork you may like, and I may like a different artwork, same card, do the same thing and everything, but still, that's too many alternate arts on cards. That's what I believe. However, the state of the game, I think it's great, and I'm very interested in playing these Universes Beyond sets. I do like Universes Beyond. Can't wait to see them. However, I do think there are running out of ideas of running to Universes Beyond. That's just my opinion on that, but I really don't know.
Well, yeah, I can see where you're going there. Like I was thinking the other day, yesterday, and I was having a conversation with Cane Shaker, and like Universes Beyond is probably Hasbro's interference and the popularity of it doing pretty good because like the popularity of the set, like they're selling well, is I was thinking like Hasbro makes more than Transformers. They make other toy lines. Like they own a segment of Marvel toys. They make different toys.
Dude, they make Barbie.
Mattel makes Barbie.
Oh, that's right. They do. That's right.
But
still, they're a big giant in the toy industry, and so they have the backing to do these crossovers, right? Like, because if Wizards was still just a solo company, they might not have the money to pay for whatever license agreement with these crossovers like Marvel that Hasbro's able to have happen.
Right. Well, what I'm saying though is like I think what I think is happening is the toy industry is changing, but people still play Magic, and people are playing Magic more than they are playing with action figures anymore. And they don't make action figures as good as they used to. I swear that's like the moniker that keeps growing. But like Hasbro's the new toy store, right? You want to play Spider-Man? Here's Spider-Man, right? Here's a proven game that can hold your game. You want to play Spider-Man only game? Buy the Spider-Man set stuff. You can build a Spider-Man set, buy a Spider-Man cube if you know what a cube is at that time, or a whole entire set of decks, like 4 different characters. It's my thought process is Wizards of the Coast is becoming a toy shelf for their card game. They're going to start hosting different toys.
Okay, and this is throwing a question up in my mind. All right, they're doing these IPs like Spider-Man and Final Fantasy. They have the toys out there. I wonder if the artwork from the Spider-Man and Final Fantasy is going to be the same. Look identical to the toys. But sometimes there might be a little difference in there.
Right. It's true. They might. Let's see. Clixie. Hello. Hey, hoping that the reason using their IPs gives time for writers to make their own IPs. Great. Whatever Takira comes back, if they flop the narrative level, I will be less understanding. That's right. I get that. Yep. See, Cane Checker says, I'll play Magic until they pry from a cold, dead, hard hands. And some people agree with that. Let's see. The use of Magic IPs goes back farther than a lot of people realize or remember. Because like the first IPs of Magic went and they've done IPs for a long time, just very rarely. Because there was Nerf Transformers and D&D that were in a secret lair kind of set, but not a secret lair, but like a SDDC for San Diego Comic-Con.
And The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead was one of the original main ones. They did things like that. They've used IPs a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Madam Monk, have a good day. Thank you for stopping by.
See you, Madam Monk.
No, it's pretty cool. So the landscape is definitely changing for us, and it's going to be a lot of change. I want to say people hate change, right? But you need to, in order to grow, you need to be able to change. If you like the change or not, you need to grow with it, So if you accept the change or deny the change, Just realize the change is going to happen if you like it or not. So just try to find the positivity in what you can. If you want to interact with it, interact with it. If you don't. And if you're hillbilly, you're kind of stuck with it because you play standard.
Yeah, I am.
Yep. Between that and if Universe stays around, he's back.
Do you think WotC has gotten lazier with their releases since they're doing Universes Beyond now and less Magic?
Like, I don't know if they're lazier or if the company's attention is divided for how many things they have to think about, because they're making Universes Beyond. They're 4 years ahead. They're making 4 years ahead. They have to care about the storyline, which there is a storyline. You can go to the website to read their storyline on the comic strip, right? They got people working on the main standard sets that are for the story of Magic, and they got the IPs that are different. I think, if anything, their focus is off a little on everything, because everything's not focused hardlined. It's not mainstream focused. But they know what they're doing more than we do. They know all the insider information that we don't. So I cannot answer that honestly.
Well, the only thing I can ask for is, his opinion. That's it. That's the only way we can answer it. That question is with opinions.
Okay, checker. Was it My Little Pony, not Transformers? No, you're forgetting. There was My Little Pony. There was a My Little Pony card. There was a Dinobot Transformers card that when you transformed it, you had to transform a dinosaur. I wanted that card, but I can't afford it. Then there was a Nerf gun. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so it's just the one My Little Pony card, not an entire set.
Oh, there's a few of them out there since then. There's a secret layer of My Little Pony cards.
Of course there is.
Of course there is. And thinking of course, there is Bumper.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my lord, my brain. Everybody, look at Hillbilly's screen.
Billy will play boosters in hand. Magic the Gathering is where he stands. Booster stack up like a dream in this world. He's the dream of opening fire, emotions on the wire. His hands are his tools for the fight. Flipping cards all through the night. Hopes and dreams in every pack. He won't ever turn his back. Fire in every pack. He opens.
Tag blight.
Alrighty. See what we got today.
Whoa, look, man, these last few packs been opening up straight for you.
Yeah, the heck. That's pretty good. Got a glimmer. Give in to balance fully. Razor Trap Gorge.
Yeah.
Grievous Wound. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a rare.
Family Malfunction. Rude Storyteller. Exorcise. Creeping Peeper. Grasping Lone Neck. Insidious Rat. Stalked Researcher. Say its name. Then we got Ticket Booth and Tunnel of Hate. Emerge from the Cocoon and Murder.
Dun 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 dun. Good card.
Right.
Hey, Cookie Dude. Daddy O's. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. Better late than never, right? Cookie Dude. Cookie Dude. Have you met Cookie Dude, Hillbilly? I don't remember if you ever were on the show with him.
I'm not sure. I've seen the show with him on. I can't remember whether we've actually shared the same screen space.
Yeah, yep. He's my daddy-os. He's my biological dad. Yeah.
He's a very cool dude, and he created a very cool dude.
That's right. That's right. See, I see what you did there. You don't have to kiss up to my butt. Yeah. I know I'm a nerd. I appreciate it though. But anyways, we're gonna start rolling off into the show section, and we're gonna start off with the one, the only, the trading card dude. Who I'm waiting for him to pop up his thing.
Oh no, this guy. I'm just kidding. Here, give me half a second here.
Yep, there you go.
You usually have that.
Oh, is it not there yet?
I do normally have that already, and now we have it already. So, anywho's, yo, I am Alex, the TCG dude, a casual yet passionate Magic player out here trying to keep the flame lit. If you like funny Magic music, I got a parody song called My Hand. You can check that out. If you want to play Magic with me, you can always catch me on Arena or MTGO. Hit me up in the Discord for the username on that. And if you're looking to buy Magic, I actually have a core set box battle series going on right now. We have Japanese core set 2013. $30 gets you 5 packs to your door automatically, but we're battling for high-low CMC to win an extra 3 packs. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I take PayPal, Cash App, all that. We'll make it happen. So yeah, Tortoise, thanks for having me here. Love talking Magic.
All right, you're always welcome. And just so you know, KJ Cowboy Dad just reached out to me. He said, "Oh crap, I slept in." All right, you ready for this, Hellwheeler?
I'm ready. So tonight it's Saturday. So from I think it's 6 Central. It's about midnight my time. I will be around for anyone that wants to play a game of local TCG. So either chuck me a message in the Discord, or if you are on the local Discord, chuck us a message. So yeah, whether you want to the game, or whether you want to have a sort of a friendly walkthrough, either one, I'm up to play. And then because Dan's not around to do it himself, I will plug our podcast. Every Wednesday we have the Procrastinating Across the Oceans. So come check that out. I'm sure this time when we do that, Dan will actually be awake.
All right, yeah, he's waking up right now. And now we're gonna get into Hibbley.
Hey, everybody. At 1 o'clock today, it's a Saturday, there will be a Commander game over on my channel. If anybody wants to join the game, all you got to do is let me or Tortoise know, and we'll send you a link to join the Commander game at 1 o'clock. And other than that, after the Commander game, I will be doing another Arena stream. Not for sure on that time, because you never know how long the Commander game is going to last. But that's all I got planned for today.
What? I thought you had a whole monologue written out like I do.
Nah, I ain't as talented as you.
Well, everybody, welcome to the end section of the show section. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, but I want to remind you that on the November 22nd, 2024, live only on YouTube, we're having a fundraiser auction using PayPal, Discord, and YouTube all together. We're going to be auctioning off cards, getting bids. We're going to raise money so we can get coffee cups made for people of the channel. It's for a good cause. More coffee cups, right? Be there, bid high, have fun. We're trying to rock it out. I mean, this stuff is expensive. We're trying to get, so we're trying to raise a good amount of money. So check it out. And to remind you that Spider-Man is coming out in 2025. That's important stuff, right? Right.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being awesome, being cool, being chill. Yeah. Hillbilly, thank you. Hillbilly, thank you. TC Dude, thank you. And with all the thank yous handed out, I want to thank you guys in chat for being amazing. You kept it lively today, and just went crazy nuts. It was awesome. But I want to remind you that out of all the things in the world, that you are loved. Someone's thinking about you, and go ahead and make someone's day a little bit brighter. Bruce.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.